to that. Fuck, I look like these niggas, I'm bossed up. Ask yourself out, I'm false up. So fuck your emotions, get out of my comment. I told that nigga he lost that.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Pretty, and tonight I'm back with another video, y'all. And I was trying to think of something that I wanted to react to, and I thought, like, it's been a while since I reacted to one of my doorbell cam footages. So we're gonna get right into it. The 8 most disturbing things caught on doorbell. Make sure you like, comment, leave a subscription, and let's see what it's talking about.
Decided to walk their dog. As soon as he walked out the door, the Ring camera footage captured a suspicious silver BMW stop in front of the family's front lawn, after which a strange man got out of the vehicle and approached the teenager. Without even
How did dude just so happen to pull up as soon as the little dude was walking out the door with his dog? Like, I don't think some people understand. Like, this is something that I think about so often with just like the way that shit happens and the way that life happens, is like certain shit is just meant to happen. Like, no matter how fucked up it is or how crazy it is, like, I feel like certain shit is just meant to happen. Like, if this is not scripted and little dude just so happened to walk out his door at the exact same time that a weirdo pulling the fuck up in the middle of the night, just in time to catch him walking outside, like, that's scary. Like, that's scary to think of how the world is just, like, weird things are meant to happen sometimes, you know?
Introducing himself, the man asked the boy if he lives in the neighborhood. According to the teenager's mother, she and her husband had taught their son about stranger danger multiple times in the past, but on this particular occasion, the boy appeared to freeze up out of fear. What's most disturbing about the recording is that the man didn't waste a split second to get out of the car and talk to the boy, which suggests he was either prowling around the neighborhood waiting for someone to step out of their house, or he was very familiar with the Bryant family's routine and was specifically targeting the boy. Fortunately, the teenager's father was able to intervene before anything could happen.
What you got to ask my son?
Oh, I was wondering about the airplane noise.
Talking to my son, and ain't got no adult out here. That's kind of creepy.
When the boy's father confronts him, the stranger is forced to think quickly on his feet and blurts out that he was wondering about the airplane noise in the area. Obviously, it doesn't make a lot of sense to be driving around a random neighborhood waiting for a 13-year-old kid to walk out of his house just to ask him a question like that, and the father doesn't appear to buy the story for a second. Shayla Bryant, the boy's mother, mentioned she remained apprehensive after the incident, especially since it was never confirmed what exactly the man was planning to do. The suspect drove off soon after and was never seen again. On July 15th, 2022, a TikToker uploaded this chilling footage of an unexpected visit to her home while she was gone. In it, a disturbing voice can be heard asking to be let in at her house's back door. The person repeats the words, "Let me in," as they scratch and knock on the back door. The eerie quality of the voice, coupled with the fact that nobody can be seen on screen, led a lot of viewers to come up.
I'm not gonna lie, when some of these videos be coming from TikTok as their main source, it don't be phasing me, because TikTok is a place for entertainment. TikTok is a place to go viral. TikTok is a place for attention. So it be certain ones that you can kind of just pick up on the vibe for real if you be like that type of person. And this is giving fake as fuck, because why is there they're too short to be seen on the camera. They duck down from the camera. This one's not really giving scary, it's giving scripted for TikTok.
With different theories as to who may have been at the door. During the entire video, a human shadow can be easily made out in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, but the person themselves never walks in front of the camera. Some viewers suggested this alludes to the footage being staged. Others, however, think that someone with malicious intent could be targeting her house and urge the user to be careful. To this day, it hasn't been confirmed what exactly this footage shows, and no further updates have been made by the TikTok user.
because that shit was fake as hell.
In August 2019, a security camera inside a home in Troy, Michigan captured a suspicious man walking up the stairs and looking around the house. Based on his body language, it doesn't look like he knows his way around the home, and that's because he broke in. Although the next part of the incident wasn't caught on camera, a few seconds after walking up the stairs, the man walked into the homeowner's bedroom, where he found her sleeping. Disturbingly, the woman reported that she woke up screaming to the man standing over her bed. The intruder immediately ran out of the house, but even with the footage, police were left with no leads on who this could have been or how he had gotten in. It wasn't until 2 months later in October of that year that the same man was once again captured on camera in another home in Rochester Hills, Michigan.
To be so brave. Either you're so brave or you're just so strung out on fucking drugs, alcohol, like whatever the fuck the case may be, to enter somebody else's fucking residence, to enter their place of living, where they lay their head, where they live, like where they literally fucking live on a day-to-day basis, and you just let yourself into their space. You have to be either so far gone or just so fucking brave. And that is so scary that there's people like that. Like, how do you just find comfort? Like, he's creeping through windows. That is so weird.
In this incident, the man can be seen climbing onto the hot tub and peering through the window for a few seconds before walking away. Although the incident was also reported by this homeowner, the man continued to dodge the police for several months after that. Then, in January 2020, the man made yet another appearance in the area. In this instance, he peered through the kitchen window of a house in Bloomfield Township and hid behind a tree, after which the homeowner received a notification from his home security camera alerting him to the stranger's presence. Even though the first part of the incident wasn't caught on camera, footage of the man walking along the side of the house was later released. Once again, the intruder evaded the authorities, and it wasn't until a few days later that the police finally made a break in the case. In February 2020, the same man was seen by a cop running from a residential yard in Bloomfield Township in the same neighborhood as the last time he was captured on video. This time, he was arrested, issued a citation and a restraining order, and forced to wear a GPS tether until his court date. The man was identified as 27-year-old Donovan Johnson, and it was later revealed that he worked as a bankruptcy attorney. After he was put in jail and released on bond, there were no further updates on the case, but if he was convicted, it's likely he's still serving time to this day. In September 2018, a man named Jeff Knoll uploaded a disturbing video to his channel, which he titled, "Man Trying to Enter My Home in the Middle of the Night." In it, a creepy man can be seen approaching the front door of a home and seemingly attempting to find a way in. At first, the break-in seems pretty non-threatening, but a few seconds later, the man begins pulling on the doorknob and talking to himself.
Some of these videos that are just so motherfucking demonic feeling, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, if you know, you know, but like, what? And that's another part of how I was just saying, like, certain shit's supposed to happen. Imagine this shit happening to people that didn't have a camera, that didn't have a way to to identify these people that didn't have a way to fucking see what the fuck was going on at their door in the middle of the night, the middle of the morning, when they're on vacation, whatever the situation is. Like, that is so scary. Like, these be really scary, and they don't be scary because, like, oh my god, it's just scary because, like, you just never fucking know what is going on, like, what other people have going on, how other people act, like, all that shit, like, everything. The world is just a scary fucking place, y'all. And these videos, I feel like these videos really bring it to light more than, like, any fucking thing else, because you just get a little bit of everything from these videos. Like, oh my gosh.
Some of what he says you can somewhat make out, but most of it is unclear. Before the man can go any further with his break-in attempt, the homeowner calls out from a window and threatens to call the police.
Okay, I was just looking for a dog, Fido. Whoa. Don't have to get all like that and stuff, honey. You know, we could be friends.
The man gives an almost laughable excuse, saying he was just looking for his dog Fido. He then tells the woman that they could be friends before walking off into the night. The man was never seen again by the uploader, and they still have no idea what his intentions were if he had gotten into the house. This terrifying footage was captured in April 2023 in Connecticut. At 9:30 a.m., a man was recorded walking up the front door of a house wearing an orange vest and holding a package in his hand. As soon as the homeowner opens the door, things get disturbing pretty quickly. To make himself seem more genuine, the man pretends to read an address on the package as the homeowner makes his way to the door. But little did he know, the man wasn't there to deliver a package.
Videos like this be irritating me just a little bit because you don't know if you're expecting a package. Like, I understand, okay, if there's like multiple people in the home, you know, like maybe your wife might have ordered something, but like, you don't know if you're expecting something for real or not. Like, why? I don't know, y'all. I can't speak too much because I'll be having packages come to the door all the fucking time that I don't even know are supposed to be coming because I have people living with me. But still, I've never just went to the door. Motherfucker, leave that shit on the porch. The porch is there for a reason. I don't have to. They don't even make you sign shit no more since COVID. You ain't got to sign for a motherfucking thing no more. So, I'm not going to the door. Nigga, leave that shit, and if it's not left, they'll send you the little message through your phone or your email or whatever talking about failed delivery. Then you know from the, you know, like, just.
I don't know if this is for you.
And he grabbing the door. What the fuck?
In an attempt to confuse the homeowner, the man tries to give him the package, but when the owner hesitates, the suspect immediately pulls out a weapon and tries to back the owner into his house. However, the homeowner pushes the man away before retreating into his home. After the armed man ran away, he was identified by police as 37-year-old Xavier Otero and was arrested at a family member's house in nearby Hartford, Connecticut. Otero was promptly charged with home invasion, threatening, criminal possession of a firearm, and criminal attempt to commit unlawful restraint. During the investigation, the cops learned about an alleged plot to take part in a home invasion where the occupants of the home were going to be restrained with zip ties and robbed at gunpoint. The suspect also mentioned something about possibly invading a second home in Manchester, Connecticut.
Middle of the daylight, too.
While executing a search and seizure warrant on the home where they found Otero, police said they found approximately 1.1 kilograms of drugs and other items commonly used in the operation of a drug factory. In the same room, the cops found a bag full of heavy-duty
Look at how the cop that's restraining him is fucking looking at him. I'm like, nigga, what, this is what you doing for real? I don't know why my mouth's not working. Hold on.
zip ties.
Look how the fuck he looking. He look disgusted with
Shortly after Otero's arrest, police also took the driver of the truck into custody and charged him with conspiracy to commit home invasion and conspiracy to commit unlawful restraint. A month after these arrests, a third suspect was taken into custody, where he was identified as the mastermind behind the operation and promptly sentenced to prison. As of now, all 3 suspects are still in jail. This eerie and confusing footage was captured by a homeowner's Ring camera one night in August 2023 in an otherwise peaceful neighborhood in Bowling Green, Ohio. In the footage, a masked man can be seen ringing the doorbell and immediately running away.
Hid behind the trash.
Initially, the incident appears to be a pretty lame ding-dong ditch attempt,
like
which
he
almost every
disappeared?
homeowner has been the victim of at some point or another. But looking closely at the footage, you'll notice the man never actually ran away.
I thought he hid behind some.
While the man stood in the middle of the street staring eerily at the door, the homeowner made his way down the stairs after being woken up by the sound of the doorbell. As soon as he saw this figure just eyeing him down in the middle of the street, he called the cops. The next day, Bowling Green police posted the video on Facebook, asking the man's neighbors to help identify the masked intruder. And it didn't take long for other residents of the area to complain that they had been through similar incidents in the days leading up to the uploading of the video. Following the incident, the man was never identified by police. His intentions are still unknown.
That legit be one of the scariest parts about these videos too, y'all, is when they never find the person. They never are able to identify the person. Like, that'd be so fucking scary, because we dead ass, like, what y'all have, okay, he's got a mask on, yes, but there'd be ones where they just have their full face out, like their tattoos, like everything that you could need to motherfucking identify somebody, if you could identify them, and they're not able to find them still. Like, that is so terrifying to think, like, oh yeah, this person just tried to rob my house, tried to break into my house, whatever the case may be, and they've never been caught. So you know, when you don't get caught, you not stopping. Like, there's people that even when they get caught, they don't stop. So just imagine being one of these people that they're attempting to do horrible things or attempting to do scary ass things, and they never get caught. So they're not stopping. Guarantee you, they're not fucking stopping.
On a rainy morning in 2020, a Ring camera captured a woman walking up to the front door of a house and ringing the doorbell repeatedly. Strangely, the woman keeps her mouth wide open almost the entire time, but it's unclear if this is due to the influence of drugs, or maybe if it's a symptom of potential illness. After a few seconds of waiting, the woman turns around and leaves. The fact that she can be seen apparently putting her fingers in her mouth as she turns to leave suggests that she might have been in pain, a theory that was echoed by several viewers in the Reddit thread where the clip was originally posted. Other viewers suggested the woman might have been sleepwalking as a result of some powerful sleep medication, but because the clip was captured at 6 a.m., it's also possible that she had been wandering around all night. However, it remains unclear if the woman was genuinely asking for help, or if she...
Bitch, if your mouth hurt, go to a hospital. What the fuck is you ringing random people's doorbells for at 6 in the morning? Sleepwalking, yeah. I don't know how. I know there's people. I done seen some people that sleepwalk. I don't know how severe some cases of sleepwalking can be, but this bitch is fully suited up for the rain. She's got a raincoat. She's got a turtleneck. She's got a motherfucking umbrella. Do you sleepwalk to that extent where you really sitting here getting ready for the rain, and you walking your ass around and ringing people's doorbells? I don't know.
She was possibly planning to do something else entirely. This footage was captured at around 1:35 p.m. on October 16, 2018 in Alberta, Canada. According to the homeowner, he received a motion alert from his Ring camera while he was at work. Because it was unusual for him to have visitors in the middle of the day, he immediately activated the live view feature, and that's when he saw this.
What the fuck?
At first, he mentioned how he didn't think there was anything strange going on, seeing how the visitor was dressed similarly to most utility and telecom workers in the area. But after the man began banging insistently on the door and peering through the window into the house, he immediately became suspicious. After prying at the door with a glove to avoid leaving fingerprints, the man motions to his accomplice to come to the door, and that's when things get even more disturbing.
That's when if you have a gun inside the house, pow, pow, pow through that motherfucking door, nigga. What the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all thought, the fuck y'all thought y'all was thinking? Screwdriver is crazy.
Get away from the door.
While the man in the Yankees cap acts as a lookout, the man in the vest uses what appears to be a large screwdriver to violently pry the door open and break in. After managing to get the door partially open, the homeowner manages to activate the two-way talk function and makes his presence known. After the video was made public, the homeowner was interviewed by local police about the incident. The video was then posted to Facebook, where many neighbors and nearby residents claimed to know who the two men were. However, it was never confirmed if the two suspects were apprehended. Based on what was captured on video, the two men were most likely planning an armed robbery, but with no further context, it's impossible to know if that's really what they had in mind or if they planned to do something worse. As of this upload, there have been no further updates.
Obviously, a motherfucker trying to break into anybody's house, period, has ill intent, and doesn't matter how ill it was. That shit be pissing me off.
In the incident.
That's what I be talking about, y'all. They was the most fucking aggressive, I feel like, in all of these videos, with the way they really started trying to pry the door open, and for them to not, what? How do the neighbors say they know who they are, but they don't get apprehended? If they're in that neighborhood constantly, they most likely live in or around that motherfucking neighborhood. I don't fucking know, y'all. That shit be pissing me the fuck off, because why are y'all not getting caught and y'all whole face and everything be on camera? There's somebody that knows who the fuck you are. But that's it for this video, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, leave a subscription, and I'll see you guys in the next one.